Number 5, make $100,000 on my online products. So today, we're gonna talk about goals. Now, this is a conversation I've had with a lot of people recently when it comes to goals and how do you actually achieve your goals. Because it's one thing to make a goal for yourself, but if you don't have a plan of action of how you're gonna reach that goal, it's really just kind of like a dream. You know what I mean? So in order to reach a certain goal, you have to have little steps, little plans of actions of how you're gonna get to that goal. Because I mean, I could just say, hey, I wanna lose 30 pounds. That's a goal, right? My goal is to lose 30 pounds. Well, how am I gonna do it? You have to lay the groundwork or little steps on how you're gonna lose those 30 pounds so that you can reach that goal. That's like setting a goal like, hey, I wanna make $100,000 this year. Okay, that's your goal, but how are you gonna do it? How are you gonna get to that 100,000? What are your steps? So I'm gonna show you my goal list that I made at the beginning of 2018, and then I'll talk about the steps of how I got there. And I've pretty much hit everything on my goal list. I wrote down 5 main goals, and I think I'm missing 2 of them, but I'm right there on 1 of them. So this is my goal list from the beginning of 2018. So at the beginning of the year, a bunch of us got together and we wrote down all of our goals for the year. And then with those goals in a little notebook, we wrote down or talked about the steps, the plans of action of how we are gonna get to those goals. So goal number 1 was reach 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Far from that, that is the goal that I did not hit or am the least close to hitting. That was just something super ambitious I set out to do. But in regards to that, what are the plans of action or steps that I could reach that goal? The plan of action was, okay, I'm gonna release multiple videos every week. I'm gonna come up with creative content. I'm gonna drive traffic from my Instagram back to my YouTube and let people know I've got new content there to subscribe and create informational content that people will want to tune into. So yes, I haven't gotten there and I'm far from it, but I had little plans of action of how I'd get there. And now all the rest on here are goals that I have hit and that I set for myself and have hit. Next up, reach 100,000 followers on Instagram. I'm not there yet, but I'm extremely, extremely close. I'm at 93,000 followers on Instagram. I think I started the year somewhere around 50 or 60. So really have almost gone up close to 50,000 followers this year alone. And I still got, how many months left we got? We still got like 5 months left in the year. So definitely gonna smash through that one. So that was a goal, right? Hit 100,000 followers on Instagram. Okay, how am I gonna do that? What are my plans of action? So I told myself and I wrote down and just discussed it with the family and friends we were with, how I was going to get there. What did I need to do to hit that goal? And one of the things was consistent content. Post consistent content. You're not gonna grow if you're not putting yourself out there. 2, collaborate with other creators or accounts. That's another way to grow. And I told myself a couple times a month, I need to try and collaborate with some other Instagram, whether it's a giveaway, meeting up with them and creating with them, doing a collab visual, whatever it was, collabing with people. 3, putting out content that was share worthy. Because there's a difference between posting a picture and putting out content that people are going to tag their friends in or share or repost. So I'm thinking about all these plans of action or steps that I need to take that are gonna allow my Instagram to grow, which are gonna allow me to get to that goal of 100,000 followers. Again, plans of action, steps. Number 3, buy a new house. That one I did, and that is the house that I am in right now. And it is honestly a dream home. It's an incredible house. It's super beautiful, and I never would have thought that I would have been able to buy a house like this at the age that I am, and let alone it's my 3rd house. So that was another goal, is I wanted to buy a house, and a house that I could really live in, because the other 2 homes I own are Airbnb properties. and I rent them out, but I wanted a home that I could really make my home. So when I come back to Arizona from LA, I had a lovely home. I have, you know, a pool, basketball court out back, a nice office space. And yeah, that was a goal of mine, but I had a plan of action of how I was gonna get there. One, what do you need to do to buy a house? And you save a lot of money. So instead of buying a lot of frivolous things like clothes, shoes, camera gear, and all these things, I saved that money to where I could put that money towards a house. Same thing with my rental properties. Each month, renting those out as much as I can, focusing on that so I could take that money from those rental properties and put it into this house. So again, with every goal you set, you need to realize your steps of plan of action of how you're gonna get to that goal. It's like with anything, if you're training, if you wanna become an Olympian, how are you gonna become an Olympian? You're gonna have to freaking train. You're gonna have to work hard. You don't just become an Olympian or say you wanna become an Olympian and don't have a plan. You'll have a nutritionist, you'll have a trainer, you lay out the groundwork of how you're gonna train. With anything, there's gotta be a plan, guys. But anyways, bought the new house. Number 4, visit 5 new countries. That one I smashed through. I think I've been to like 8, and I went to Europe for my first time, and I kind of went all over the place, and I've definitely knocked that one off my list. But again, with that, plan of action, and yeah, I was able to smash through that one, so super stoked. Went to Europe for my first time, super excited about that, and I plan to travel a lot more in the future as well. It's something I just really enjoy, and I'm glad I got to knock that one off my list. Number 5, make $100,000 on my online products. So I have an online store where I sell my book, my LUTs, my presets, my tutorials, just so many different filmmaking and creative products, as well as my workout guide. I just have a ton of online products that are available on my online store, and it was always a goal of mine to hit $100,000 in sales and within a year, and I'd always been pretty close. The most I had hit was around, this is full transparency here, I don't want to like hide anything, but I don't want to seem like I'm bragging. I want to be as open and honest with you guys as possible. So the closest I had hit within a year, I did around $80,000 in online sales on my products in 2017. So going into 2018, I really wanted to hit 100,000. And that's $20,000 more than the highest number I had hit before. That's a big number, and that was a goal of mine. And so in order to reach that goal, I couldn't just sit back and not do anything and just be like, yeah, hopefully, you know, I'll just get a lot more sales. I had little steps drawn out and planned out. Okay, how am I gonna get there? What do I need to do to go from 80 to 100? And there was a lot of different things. Influencer marketing, affiliates, creating more YouTube content that drives traffic to my products, growing a stronger following on Instagram, which was one of my other goals, that also drives traffic back to my online store, creating a new product every month. So one of the main goals that I had was like, okay, if I need to bring in more money, I might need to have more products out there generating more revenue each month. So every month trying to come up with a new product of like, add this to the store, market that, add this. So again, steps, plans of action, that's how you're gonna hit your goals. And I pretty much will hit everything on this list outside of the 1 million subscribers unless something crazy happens, because I'm pretty far away from that one, but you never know. I'm gonna continue to do what I do, and this is just a perfect lesson and testament to you guys of like, look, I pretty much, all the main goals I set for myself, I've hit. And it was because of the plan I put forth to hit those goals. You guys can do it too. So moving forward, if you set a goal for yourself, write out what you need to do. Literally write it out, what you need to do to get to that goal. And I promise you, it's gonna be so much easier for you to attain your guys' goals, to achieve your goals, and make basically what you want to happen. Hopefully this video was helpful, inspiring, in whatever way. If you have any questions, feedback, comments, whatever, drop a comment below. I'll be responding to those. Just super excited to just help anyone. I always love sharing information and just trying to inspire someone to ultimately achieve the dreams or goals that they want to do or achieve. So yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. I'm Jacob Owens for the Buff Nerds.